Hi everyone. I want to share an important lesson in wheelchair safety tonight. When I was out this evening while driving my power wheelchair, it became unbalanced and tipped over. There were two key reasons for this happening, which I want to share with you to prevent you from experiencing the same thing. First, what I was driving over was deteriorated concrete or asphalt. It's really, really important that you are aware of what you're driving over, and if you don't drive the route, to pay attention, and even when you do regularly drive a route, to continue to pay attention. Where I drove over, I've gone over it hundreds of times, and it caught me off guard this evening. Potholes are really bad for a wheelchair and need to be avoided when it's practical. I'm not telling you to put yourself in the harm's way, especially if a car is about to drive past you and you're operating your wheelchair on the side of the road. But you do need to use wisdom in the speed of the driving of your wheelchair. The second factor that contributed to this was a nut coming loose. It was okay when I left my home, but partway through I could tell it was coming loose. I was going to wait till when I arrived at where I was going to tighten it. I carry a few tools with me for emergency sort of roadside repairs. I'm very keen on doing as much as I can for myself. Obviously, someone who doesn't use a wheelchair near as much as I do wouldn't be experiencing the wear and tear that I get. So the wheelchairs are similar to vehicles that they do need to be maintained. So I want to encourage you to think of a few areas in town that if you did have to make a quick adjustment, that you could do so when you continue to drive, you're driving safely. There is one other thing that I want to talk about in this video related to the wheelchair tipping over. This is the second time it's happened to me. The first was actually 5 years ago. I have very long legs, and an extra height or part that makes the seat higher had to be included in my wheelchair. It makes the wheelchair a little bit top heavy. So the first time I caused the wheelchair to tip over was because of taking a corner too sharply, too fast. So I want to talk about it and encourage you to be aware of the limits of your wheelchair and how to operate it safely. An occupational therapist is the healthcare professional that can help train you on the safe operation. When I first was given my power wheelchair, I was given 6 hours of lessons where I was taken out by an occupational therapist in my neighborhood and practiced dealing with obstacles and controlling the wheelchair safely. So I want to encourage you to use wisdom. I wasn't really hurt tonight, although I'm probably going to have a bruise because I had my seatbelt on and was held snugly in place as the wheelchair fell. It would be helpful for someone in a wheelchair who has no mobility at all to carry a cell phone in the event of an emergency, if you need to call for help. and keeping it placed in an area of the wheelchair that would not be affected if you had a tip over. I'm not sure what else to say about this tonight. A lot of this, though, comes down to knowing your specific wheelchair and the adjustments that were made to it to fit your body. That is the size, shape, and dimensions of your body. Thanks for your time together today. Bye for now.